Title: Frying in Europe, Unruly Summer of 22 cooks up a grim mortality stat. TLDR. The summer of 22 was no regular sun-soaked vacation time in Europe. Instead, it morphed into a scorching nightmare as an unprecedented heat wave, coupled with droughts and forest fires, cranked up the heat to fatal levels. Here's the shocker: it claimed over 61,000 lives, according to a new study led by the Barcelona Institute for Global Health, IS Global. So much for a sunny European getaway, eh? Hold on to your ice cream, folks, 'cause this is about to get heated. Picture this: the summer of 2022, Europe, and it's not just your run-of-the-mill hot, it's record-shattering, sizzling, downright blazing. The kind of heat where you wouldn't be surprised if your flip-flops melt right into the pavement. But the frying in Europe, summer of 22 wasn't just uncomfortable and sweaty. It was deadly. According to the brainiacs at IS Global, this was the summer where Europe didn't just break the heat records, it smashed them to pieces, causing the mercury to surge to never-seen-before levels, resulting in a shocking 61,000 deaths. We know what you're thinking: heat, death, Europe. How's that all connected? Allow us to break it down. The scientists at IS Global have been piecing together the puzzle of this mortality mystery, concluding that the intense heat waves, droughts, and forest fires were not just the sideshow, they were the main event. Eurostat, the stats guru of Europe, had already rung the alarm bells about an unusually high mortality rate during this period. But this new study makes it clear: the sweltering summer was the grim reaper in disguise. Wait, but how does heat cause such devastation? How are we so unprepared? And more importantly, how do we stop this from happening again? So many questions, so few answers. We may not be able to switch off the sun or control Mother Nature's thermostat, but surely we can do something. So, how will Europe, nay the world, respond to this stark warning from the past? It's time to stop playing with fire, literally and figuratively, before another summer decides to turn up the heat again. We've got one final question for you: when will we start taking climate change seriously? Will it take another frying in Europe for us to finally take decisive action? Over to you, world. Disclaimer: this article is not offering health or environmental advice and should not be considered as such. Please consult with appropriate professionals for advice on dealing with extreme heat and environmental concerns.